AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Quick spell restaurant.
RESTAURANT. Restaurant.
Okay, nice.
Come on. Spell collage.
I'm gonna be quiet on that one because you now these are easy words.
Is it COL? I'm not even doing that.
LAGE.
I'm not even doing that to myself.
Colleague is crazy too.
Spell your first. Look at this, Fabian. Spell your first name. Spell it.
Who you talking to?
I'm talking.
Nah, that's crazy. What?
Look at his face.
How the kids say? You the fag.
That nigga OG said, who you talking to?
ALL.
LALLBALL.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Come on, man. See you on the comments. Here we go. Here we go. King's speech. It's time for Knicks fans to act like this is our year. We act like that every day, bro. Who you talking to, King's speech? Fellas going heroic ab, always showing love and on every platform. God damn it. Love the love, my brother.
Heroic. King's speech. Nostalgic Nick. Always in the spot. My guy.
Yo, Matthew Carter, why you change?
Matthew Carter. I don't like the shrimp boat.
You actually is that a book that you wrote?
Oh yeah, let's be respectful.
I assume one time somebody hit us with some right one time.
God, Matthew Carter. I love it.
I'm sorry, King's speech. I took it personal.
You know I don't jump out the window. I gotta see a parade. Then maybe you'll see a little something. But
in the building early, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Darlene Bryan is in the building. Darlene Bryan, what up, baby? Good evening.
Darlene B, what up, baby?
Darlene, 26 days. Our Knicks 27 days. October 22nd.
John
against
McDonald.
The Cleveland Cavaliers.
John McDonald. I think that's the guy that during when the trade went down, Flea, he was going bananas on us. I think he hated the cat trade. John McDonald.
The cat trade.
If I'm not mistaken.
What he said.
John McDonald, appreciate you.
Wait, I was trying to read it. Go ahead, but we got
McDonald, no disrespect. We get right back to you because we got the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. AllBall TV ladies is in the building. Tori B. What up, Tori B? 26 days. 27 days for our Knicks. Go ahead, Flea.
He said, go ahead, Flea. La
The speakers wasn't ready for you, man.
Oh, that was nasty. Ain't come out good. They ain't do it right.
Nah, you just hit the other level. That
no, chill. In my pastime.
That's how you gonna sing at the Chris Brown concert?
Mama always said, my baby got a voice. Nobody wanted to listen.
Yeah, guys, somebody show Josh McDonald some love. Go ahead, Flea. You said he's gonna read it, right?
Yeah, I got John McDonald. Salute, fellas. I'm 69 years old. OJ. I enormously love your knowledge of I love your knowledge of not only Knicks basketball, but basketball in general. We love it.
Thank you.
Love it.
You know, I appreciate that, John. Because people hate our shenanigans.
They hate it.
And you know what? That's my guy in the middle.
Ball suckers.
Live.
Big Flea. Biggest, y'all. Yes, sir. Biggest.
I like the way you go. I always like that. I wanted to tell you that. I hope you never change that.
Nah, man. This is what we do. Consistency.
Well, you know, consistency. John McDonald, he said he likes our basketball knowledge in general, but he also mentioned the Knicks. Did you know what that means?
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
Knicks Rehab. Suckers. We back. You see the thumbnail? We'll get to that. You know some of y'all hating, and we don't care. I've been told y'all. I was going to say a niggas get Zion. I was going to put it like that. I might change it to that because I don't care. YouTube loves when we clickbait. Fuck y'all. Y'all haters. I'm on that kind of time today, old boy. The glasses is on. I changed like personalities with the glasses is on. Same guy, same heart. We talking about, man. We'll get to the niggas get to Zion on a second because this all started this afternoon. Boy, oh boy. It ain't my fault, really, how this started. It ain't. It's not. I wish it was. I want to take credit. Shout out to Knicks Fan TV. They posted this. Mitchell Robinson, a.k.a. the Black Redneck. Monster Truck Mitch. He ain't playing any games. Coming right at us. Answer some questions.
I'm going to come out here and play hard still regardless. If it's my last, it's the first. It's to come out here and play hard. But at the same time, I'm also going to let my agent handle that part of it. Like, I'm just going to basketball.
Do you expect anything to get done before, or do you expect to hit free agency?
My agent will handle that. I learned well, didn't I? Yeah. I'm going to come out here and play hard still regardless. If it's my last, it's the first. It's to come out here and play hard.
My agent will handle that? Whoa, slow down, Mitch. Slow down, son. You killing them. Sugar, honey, iced tea. He did
everybody,
say
everybody, it's worth going and watching that whole clip. I know we just got 15 seconds. That whole presser is worth watching. Let me just say that. Go ahead, fellas.
No, keep going. What do you think was worth it?
That is probably we're gonna react to that fully, but within that whole clip, I saw a different level of maturity from Mitch I ain't seen in a little while. That clip right there probably doesn't express that, but the entirety of it, he was a lot way more mature than I'm used to him being, and I hope that translates over into the season because we need him to be a little more serious. Stop being a fucking goofball. But you know how this goes. It goes 1 to 2, back to 3. So let's hear what our OG got to say about
not at all.
Fucking Robinson. Let's
see if maybe he got some more right here.
I'm gonna come out here and play hard still regardless. If it's my last, it's the first. It's to come out here and play hard. But at the same time, I'm also gonna let my agent handle that part of it. Like, I'm just gonna basketball.
Do you expect anything to get done before, or do you expect to hit free agency?
My agent will handle that.
Same thing, but he got a quote here. Mitchell Robinson said, "I'm gonna come out here and play hard regardless." My first play. I didn't just read that. Shit, did I click on the wrong thing? Oh, here we go. This is a nice clip right here. I'm sorry. My bad.
Tom work you in and then starting by the end of the playoffs. Does that matter to you if you start, come off the bench?
Nah, that don't matter to me at all. I started before, I came off the bench before, I did great in both. So, it's whatever.
Okay. Mitchell Robinson said I started before. Came off the bench before. No matter how I get down, I'm out here. Gets busy. Huh? I put that in the comments, But also what came out today was news that Mitchell Robinson is either not playing back-to-backs. No, another one of these players, injury prone. We talked about it yesterday. Speaking of Zion, does the salary match that? Which one of these guys are going to finally play 82 games all ball? It's a lot that came with this Mitchell Robinson press conference today, presser, because he wasn't there yesterday, I guess. He just started talking today. What do you feel about Mitchell Robinson's you know, his face and the way he's sounding and looking towards this season?
We have a lot to unpack, a lot to unfold here. Eventually he's out of here. That's the body language that I got. He's not happy. He might be a little jealous. Knicks made a lot of moves. Mike Brown, still hasn't dedicated, himself to giving out a starting five. And I'm pretty sure in Mitch's mind, the season he's had last year and the impact he has on the floor, he wants to start. These guys can lie all they want. Talk about it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. It matters a whole lot. Flea, I get what you're saying, how mature he was, but you know how these things go. You can have a 10-minute interview. You could be mature for 9 minutes and 58 seconds. Those 2 seconds that you're immature, or we see that little crack, that little chink, that's what people are going to target. That clip was purposely done by him. His body language, his body language tells it all. He's injury prone. He might not be able to play back-to-backs, and you're unhappy. Mitch is on the trading block, and I think he knows that. There was rumors last season that we was looking to trade him. Remember, the Minnesota trade, when we got Cat, word is nobody wanted Mitchell Robinson. But I think he's done. I think Leon Rose and them guys, I told y'all, we are up to something big. We are up to something big. We know Zion isn't happy in New Orleans. We'll talk about that later. We know Giannis isn't happy as much as he want to front and perpetrate. We know what he said the other day. I think Mitchell Robinson is going to get traded. He's not happy. I think he's very upset at not being named the starter. Because it's almost like we know the four: Cat, Brunson, OG, Bridges, right? Mitchell Robinson is probably saying in his mind, I'm supposed to be the next guy. And we all know when guys are not happy, it's almost impossible to fix that. His body language said it awfully. I'm sorry. I didn't hear nothing positive. I didn't see anything positive. He didn't look happy. I didn't even hear him say, I'm just happy that I'm starting the season out healthy.
He did say that.
Okay, all right. If he did say that, all right, cool. Then, all right. So
briefly, he ain't spent too much time on it, but he did.
Right. So for me, that clip right there is gonna go viral. He knew it was gonna go viral, and I think he sent a message to the Knicks. If you're not gonna start me, I'm gonna be unhappy and trade me. So Fabian, you said something the other day on Tuesday's show that we will not be able to win a championship without Mitch. You're 100% correct, because he might not be here after the trade deadline. I keep telling y'all, him, Deuce, you got a lot of other pieces you could package up and get something. It may not have to be the home run. It may not have to be Giannis or another superstar, but we could get some vital pieces or a vital piece and some picks for Deuce and for Mitch. So for me, I'll let Flea cook. I love to hear what he has to say about this. But for me, I'm going to repeat it again. His body language tells it all. And if I'm the coach, if I'm the coaching staff, if I'm front office, I'm concerned at how he looked at that podium in that interview. He did not look like he was happy to be a New York Knicks. I'm sorry. I think eventually we will be trading Mitchell Robinson. And he knows it.
We traded Mitchell Robinson, and he knows it, Flea. You heard him as AllBall twist my words around. What do you think about Mitch? You said he's very mature. He's very mature. You were impressed by the press conference, obviously. Flea. What else? What other thoughts came to mind after you saw the center of the New York Knicks?
I finally saw that he looked like he cared, right? The last couple of seasons, not saying that he doesn't care, but saying that he hasn't been able to be healthy. And for him to be going into training camp healthy, available, right, thinking the right things, saying the right things, right? Maybe his body language is a little off. I'm not saying OG interpreted that wrong. I think that was accurate. His body language in that particular segment was off. But, you know, for us, you know how the clip culture works. So sometimes I like to go and just kind of watch everything just to see if there was something else said, if we missed something, and bring it back to our platform so that, you know, we could get everybody, you know, everything that was said. And for him, that piece about not starting, I'm gonna be honest, he lying. I agree with you, OG. He lying. He want to start. He want to play. He want to play. Listen, any basketball player wants to play as much as they want, as much as they can. Don't take me out the game. Yeah, I might need a blow pause. Like, yo, I tap the shoulder, I throw the window. Yo, give me 2 minutes. But let son break a sweat. As soon as my 2 minutes up, get me back in the game. Mitch is a competitor. Mitch knows how important he is. Here's the other thing. Mitch knows how important he is to the New York Knicks' success. He could see that last year. I think we saw that last year. We did a lot of great things without him. But as soon as he came back, there was just a different feeling from the defensive end. It almost ignited a lot of guys on the defensive end that you don't expect to play any defense. It's like, oh shit, our rim protector is back. The guy that like connects us all on the defensive end is back. Okay, let's lock in, let's dig in our heels and really get after it. And it was kind of too late to create the chemistry they needed with Mitch. But as far as him being traded, I can't see that happening right now. I saw Mike Brown say today that Mitchell Robinson is the best vertical player in the league right now. He is the best lob threat in the league right now. And as important as it is, this is his words, not mine. He said, as important as it is for the spray 3 to be a part of our system, having a guy that's a rim runner, having a guy that protects the rim, and having a guy that you can put the ball at the rim and he finish with no problems is extremely important. It almost felt like a shot at Sabonis, to be honest, because the way he was bigging up Mitch and some of the things he was saying, it almost felt like that's what he was lacking with Sabonis. Sabonis ain't a rim runner. Sabonis ain't a rim protector. Sabonis is very regular on the defensive end. Obviously, he's night and day better than Mitchell Robinson on the offensive end. That's not even a comparison. But what he was needing from Sabonis, he couldn't get that from him. And he had Sabonis playing a lot of 5. If you got Mitchell playing a lot of 5, you're gonna get everything that you want out of Mitchell Robinson because he knows his role. So I can't really be committed to saying Mitch is gonna get traded like OG. But I will say I wouldn't be surprised. Let me say that. If December comes around, because here's the other thing, OG, it's a contract year, right? He's looking to get paid. What the fuck have you done for the last 2 to 3 years to get paid? What have you done to get paid, to get a good bag, right? You're still an NBA player. You're still some 29 other teams, somebody else will pick you up. Mitchell Robinson is not going to wind up out of the league if the Knicks don't sign him. But what are teams going off of? It can't be potential no more. What are you going to bring to the table? People were licking their chops to go get Isaiah Hartenstein. Orlando was going to give him a big bag. OKC paid him $30 million. You know what I'm saying? So exactly what has Mitchell Robinson earned if he decides to, chuck the deuces to the Knicks? So jury's still out. We'll see. But if we got it right now, our success hinges on Mitch for sure. So I ain't mad if he's going to be in the locker room.
I would say, as much as I love Mitchell Robinson's talent, I don't know if anyone who's more, you got the Herb Jones of the world. A lot of these guys, what's the kid? Tumani, Kamara, one-on-one. That's perimeter guy, though. I just don't know anybody who guards 1 through 5 like Mitchell Robinson. No, he's not locking up your point guard, but he's showing. And he single-handedly impacts series. I want to say damn near like, first of all, better than Rudy Gobert.
People don't understand how good he is defensively and what that means to us.
You talk to your man in the middle. Look at him scouring up.
Him and some fucking boneheads in the comments that don't watch basketball, that don't know that it's two sides of the basketball. This defense, you got to play defense. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever.
But just the way he changes games, like they have to do a hack of Mitch. Like, remember, Steven Adams, even Steven Adams doesn't play defense like Mitch. It's just the fact that he can, and he's injury prone too, but he put more work in the league to earn his name. But if Mitchell Robinson is healthy, this conversation is way harder than this, because after hearing that press conference, hearing a little more, also just revisiting the amount of games he played, and we talked about it before, but when you see the numbers just crystal clear, he went from 66 games his rookie year, 61 to 31 to 72. Then he dropped 59, 31, 17. So he missed 16 games his rookie year, 5 games the second year, 51, 10, 23, 51, then 65. So that thing went in 2021 till now, it's climbing up to where he's about to miss the whole regular season. That's what he's trending towards. And as much as it pains me to say it, they're just looking for the right deal, man. There's just no way you take the risk on for Broadway and trying to win with Mitchell Robinson at this point. Just from a business standpoint, I love him. I love you to death, bro. But him saying I'll leave that up to my agent, that means I don't even want to think about that stuff, because that's business, and I can't let that get in the way of my game. That means that there have been some tough rumors floating around that you don't even want to listen to, bro. Because if it wasn't like that, that's not the words you would use. You're not trying to avoid that kind of conversation. You would talk about like, I can't wait for the season to start. He would be way more confrontational about game 1, 26 days away, as AllBall said. That's how I see it. I don't like that. Robert Williams III comes to mind. Just Boston was able to find the right trade at the right time with the Drew Holiday coming in, and they didn't necessarily have a Mitchell Robinson type. They traded away the Mitchell Robinson type to go get into a championship mode. And even if that means going after another superstar, because Leon Rose, like it or not, they got rid of Tibbs, right? But within that 5-year, 6-year time frame, he did exactly what we wanted him to do. No, we didn't. Besides winning the championship, but we've been borderline fringe. I think we could have competed for 1-2 years ago if we were healthy. He did what we asked him to do in terms of, you could bring up the Lakers, you could bring up Golden State. Don't nobody support a fan base more than us, maybe in any sport, as AllBall always alludes to. And if we're on the verge of not only competing for a chip, but rolling out a superstar out there, along with the Brunson homegrown organic underdog superstar, cat superstar, they're gonna do it. I'm not thinking twice about this. The only thing I'm thinking about is how to tell him, because that's your man like that. And he was drafted. He was homegrown. But again, when you switch coaches, a lot of times they get rid of these players that were with those coaches. Randall, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce, these guys were Thibodeau's favorite guys. All that is out the door now. We all know that. So I don't think there's much of a debate internally. For fans, it might be. I think we just caught up in the love that we have for the players that AllBall always speaks to. And as you can see, when it's a position like this, dog, we can't. Someone who's trending to miss an entire season, that's a no-brainer. You take whatever you can out there. You go fishing in that trade market and see the Lakers looking for a big man. Dallas is looking for another guy to replace Anthony Davis and Lively, one of them guys. There's a lot of Portland is looking for a guy like that. Boston is looking for a guy like that. They're all looking for a guy like that. So I think this is an easier conclusion to come to than to actually say, I'm sticking with Mitch, because I still do feel AllBall, before you twist my words around. The way this team is constructed. I'm not talking about trading for anybody else. I'm talking about this team right now, healthy. You can't win without Mitchell Robinson. That's how I look at it. Now, if you want to go trade him and replace him, you changing my words. If we talking about right now, the way this team is right now, there is no trade. he has to be healthy, and that's a lot more pressure on him, and it'll be a lot more pressure coming from us. Because if there's a trade available and we hear about it, I know I'm gonna be pissed. Because you got to make that trade right now.
So, for me, you and Flea, y'all killed that. Y'all both made great points. But we have to be honest. Flea, how many times last season have we complained about Mitchell Robinson not being able to stay healthy? Sure. Now, if we won a championship already, then I think this conversation is irrelevant. You pay the guy. But now, Mitchell Robinson knows. If I'm not starting, if I'm not going to be able to play back-to-backs, if I can't stay healthy, how am I going to perform the show teams, whether I get traded or not, to get my bag, to get the money? He understands that. And this is a business. Listen, as great as he is defensively and as much as the impact he has, he's not reliable. You can't depend on him. Oh, and by the way, he can't hit fucking free throws. So he's a super liability on offense to where sometimes you got to take him out the game. These are all things that, what I always say, what the new Knicks do now, which I love, we don't hold on to guys for too long. We did that forever. This is what, 7-8 years with Mitch? Listen, bro, if it ain't happened already, if you ain't been healthy already, if you ain't worked on your offensive game and your free throws already, who says you're going to do it now? And then at the end of the year, we going to have to pay you some money. You probably looking at Hartenstein and want that type of money. Listen, it's a sad day, and people laughed at me. My brother Fleet definitely laughed at me when I say Tibbs' ass will get up out of here. Nobody's seen that coming. False. I'm telling y'all, Mitchell Robinson knows. He's been hearing it, Fleet, Fabian. They looking to trade him. Because once again, you ain't starting, or we don't know yet. It's to me is a mess. And Fabian, I 100% agree. They just waiting for the right move. And I think they was doing that last year. Remember, they said he was in that trade to go to Minnesota. Minnesota ain't want him. So you made a great point with Boston laid back, and when they found that right trade to give up their big guy, they got that piece that got them over the hump. I think that's what the Knicks are doing. I love to hear your response, but like I told you, this is the year. We have to win it. Because if we don't win it this year, I don't know what the hell is going to happen. So I think they looking at the landscape, bro. And once again, Mitchell Robinson doesn't look happy, brother. I'm sorry. If I'm the front office, you don't look happy. You can't stay healthy. You can't hit free throws. What do you want me to do? I think his time is up in New York, bro. If it was 3-4 years, I get it. But 7-8 years, to me, that's enough time. We ain't going to be waiting on guys for 10 years to get good. Guys like Cade and Wimby and Big Carroll, like y'all said, these guys coming in first, second, third year already on fire.
Mitch, we don't historically develop anybody. Name me the last rookie that we've drafted and developed.
I agree.
You got Deuce on the trade block, and he's another guy that we drafted. So I mean, you're not going to put Mitchell Robinson in the same breath as.
But you don't think Deuce and Mitchell Robinson developed well here? Like, I mean, great to me in terms of what they were supposed to be coming out of college till now. That's not good development.
They're cool. They're good players.
So it could have been. They could have developed better.
I think in other places, yeah, absolutely. We don't develop nobody in here. When is the last time we ever developed anybody?
But Fleet, just real quick, and I 100% agree with you. Our development is terrible. We pick bad players, and I'm not arguing.
We ready to trade Dadier, and he's 19 years old, and we ain't seen nothing. Ain't no tape on him. We don't even know what he is, but we ready to trade him. So no, we don't develop nobody. So I mean, but
right,
go ahead.
All right, but Mitchell Robinson not being able to hit free throws and not being able to stay healthy, that has nothing to do with development. That's on him. Deuce only averaging 9 off the bench. As much as I love Deuce, bro, that's on you. Be more consistent. Knock down shots. I don't think that has nothing to do with development. Deuce and Mitchell Robinson have been given long rope. I think anywhere else, Mitchell Robinson would have been traded already, and I think Deuce would have been demoted already. You can't average 9 off the bench, bro. And you, our guy, 6 men. The 6 men coming off the bench that we expect to come off the bench and give us firepower. Not the 7th, 8th man fleet.
That's an expectation that is way too high. Not every 6 men off the bench is supposed to come in the game and average 15 a night. Not every nigga off the bench is going to do that. Deuce isn't going to do that. He doesn't even have the offensive package to do that. And he'll never develop. I don't care where he's at. He'll never. I don't think he'll ever be that.
But he's not really a 6 man either. And that's what I'm saying.
And that's it right there. He may be 7, 8, 9.
So that's what I'm saying.
Right
He's 7, 8. So I don't think he developed outside of that. I think he's in that spot. Mitchell Robinson, if he's healthy, this is a whole different conversation. He's the starting center no matter what. So I don't see how we didn't develop them. Everybody else, RJ Barrett, what could we have done differently? Emmanuel quickly, what could we have done differently is what I'm saying. I don't think with Tibbs being here, I got to give him credit with that. He weeded out the bullshit. Everybody was on that Cam Reddish, out of here. Loved it. Get rid of him and his bum-ass fans. Hated. Come on, man. He's not producing. There's a lot of hype. And it was the RJ Barrett, Emmanuel quickly thing was another trade that was tough, but they had to make it. And especially in the face of not being able to draft who we really wanted to draft that year. You know.
Knicks fans are doing it again. We up here on this panel doing it again. 2025, 2026 season ain't even fucking tip off yet. And we talking out 2 sides of our mouths. This shit is crazy. Yes, we are. Hold on, real quick. We start this by saying we are championship contending. We are a championship contending team. That's who we are. We need to be a championship contending team. But OG always references back to, well, Flea said any team that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals is going to make it to the finals next year. Yeah, I said that because that's the facts that I've seen. The facts also still remain that guess what? These guys this is not the same thing. All those teams kept their coach, all those teams kept their roster, all those teams were intact and ready to go. Ready to go for the next year. They're just gonna run it right back. Not gonna do too much changing, not gonna do too much flip-flopping, not worried about trading a bunch of their depth and all that type of shit. This is a little different. This is not the same thing. So we gotta stop this talking out both sides of my mouth. Justin, I'm about to send you to the stand. Relax. I've been in a good mood. I'm about to send you to the stand. Be cool. But like I said, we got to start talking out of one side. What are we, championship contenders or are we not?
So how come we can't be championship contenders but we didn't have, because I didn't agree with the Cat trade, but now it's like, yo, I'm with it. And now you have 2 superstars in here. 4 years now for Brunson. Cat's about to be his 2nd season. Those are your cornerstone guys at this point. So that's what teams that, normally in NBA history, you get 2 superstars and you build around them. It took this long to get them. Cat, we just got last summer. It's been officially a year now. So why is that a bad route and try to rework the roster around these 2 guys, which I think y'all lauded over them, the bench last episode. Why is that not the right way? How is that both sides out of our mouth?
I'm not mad at that. I'm just saying that, like what I said last episode, that creates a window. I said last episode, if we lose in the playoffs this year, however it shakes out, semifinals in the Eastern Conference Finals, whatever, Mike Brown's not getting fired. That's not happening. It's not happening. You 1 for 1, bro. You 1 for 1. You're never consistently right. So be cool. You got 1 out of 1,000, out of a fucking billion. Be cool. Stay humble. Because you think this nigga gonna
did I call a Cat trade for Julius Randle
3-4 years ago? Yeah.
Okay. It happened.
You said that 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yes. Said that 3 years ago.
Okay.
And you said Tibbs was going to get fired and we were going to go hire one of the best coaches in the NBA. What do we have right now?
We have the best available coach. And when Fabian gets a chance,
the best available coach
that isn't under contract. Yes, we do. And Fabian, whenever you get a chance, let's see what coaches next season will be available. Let's see how the contracts are looking for Steve.
How is that building championship culture by walking the next nigga out after 1 year? How is that building culture? Answer me that. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's the other side of the mouth you're talking out of. Because if we're a championship team, all these championship contending teams don't have a bunch of turnover, changing this, moving that, doing this, doing that. We create a culture. We create what we're trying to go after. We get our guys in line, and we try to win as many games as possible. You want to trade niggas every chance you get. You want to fire the coach after every chance you get. How is that building any consistency to get to the championship? What team builds like that and wins? That's what I'm trying to understand.
All right. And just let me respond. I'm only talking about trading 2 players. I'm not talking about trading everybody. Deuce, I love Deuce, but if we could get some draft capital back for him, averaging 9 is not enough. We have his replacement in Jordan Clarkson, and we all agree if Mitchell Robinson can't play back-to-backs and stay healthy and can't hit free throws, if we could get somebody for him, why not? That's all I'm talking about. I'm not talking about getting rid of OG or Bridges or no. I'm talking about getting rid of 2 guys, one of them that's already been replaced. Right now with Jordan Clarkson, Deuce is null and void at this point. For me, I'm sorry.
He's talking about 2 players today. Today you're talking about 2 players. See, he goes too crazy, Flea. Let's be today. He's talking about 2 players. Listen, y'all said if we start off whatever, 5
are we here today?
Whatever,
are we here today? Or are we here tomorrow or yesterday? We here today, right?
We are. Yes, we are here today.
Right. So I'm talking about today. What are you talking about?
You also like to take a trip into the time machine and you go, if we start off 5-5, everybody got to go, including Josh Hart. You will throw him under the bus and say, nah, he ain't a championship style player. We ain't going to win with him. Who cares? He's not a top 32 guard in the league. You do that. You do go bananas. And Flea, I have to push back because you can't say all this roster turnover. And we went to back-to-back conference finals. We did that. And 2 different rosters, damn near. 2 different rosters with that same coach. I did not expect that. So now you bring in Mike Brown, who thinks he'll be a little more liberal. Our expectations have to be championship, yes, especially if we're healthy, barring an injury. But I still don't see, even with a coaching change, Boston changed coaches and won the chip. That's what went down.
That's not how. But they lost. They lost first. They lost. They lost with Udoka in the finals. They fire him. They lose in the Eastern Conference Finals with Missoula the following year, and then they get back to the finals. Maybe I'm off a year or 2, but then they get back to the finals and win. What I'm saying is we got to give Mike Brown a little bit of rope. Like this, for me, I guess what I'm saying is I'm not expecting championship this season. I'm not with y'all with that. With a coaching change like we did, I'm not expecting that. I think that's a little far-fetched. I think that's fucking delusional. And I don't think you being a responsible Knicks fan by thinking you're going to win a championship now by doing that. I just don't. Not this year.
I'm not here for responsibility.
I know. I'll leave it up to me. The nut. Leave it up to me.
No rule books and regulations. Fucking New York Knicks defense attorney over here. Oh boy, what is he talking about? You have to be a responsible Knicks fan.
Yeah.
No, be a responsible fan.
That's not how. That's not why they're worth. That's not why they worth $20 billion.
OG wanted to trade. I'm glad you called him out. He wanted to trade Deuce, Hart, and Mitchell Robinson 48 hours ago.
For who?
48 hours ago.
No, but say for who though?
Don't matter. It don't matter. You want to trade depth.
Did you not agree to the trade? Did you not agree to the trade?
You wanted to. I'm never going to turn down a trade for Giannis. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to turn down a trade for Giannis. I'm talking about the Knicks. Fuck Giannis. I'm talking about the Knicks creating chemistry, creating some type of foundation. All these teams that win have a foundation. Why are we so like the exception? We ain't won shit in 80 years. How the fuck are we the exception?
Right now, constructed, we are a championship contending team. I believe that, right? Whether you want to believe that or not, that's fine. We all have a right to our opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But if we have an opportunity to get better or get a better player, why not take that opportunity? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying go trade Mitch and Deuce and this person and get no. But if an opportunity presents itself, like a la Boston, what Fabian alluded to, why not do that? And I'm going to say something that everybody's afraid to say. Mike Brown is a substitute teacher. Flea, if we don't get to the finals, I'm going to call her like I called Tiggs. He will get fired. We are going to go get who we really want. Whoever that is. That's why I said, let's see how these contracts is coming up with a lot of these other head coaches. Mike Brown is on the hot seat. I said it all season last year with Tiggs. You know what, Flea? I'm going to take my 1-for-1. I don't care. You say it? Yeah. I'm taking my 100% correct. That's right. I said it last season, and y'all thought I was crazy, which I probably am. But that's another story, right? Mike Brown has to do everything right. If we start out 5-5, he will be under fire. I'm not saying he's going to get fired, but if we're not successful this season, if you in the conference finals and it's going down to the wire 7-game series and it's all in knots and we lose at the buzzer, cool. But if we lose in the first or the second round, or we lose the 6 games like we lost to Indiana this season with Mike Brown, I guarantee you he is fired. Simple and plain.
So
we ain't gotta like it, but that's what it is.
So more turnover, and you still gonna come up here, talk to us, and talk to the world, and say we championship contenders, right? After we fire him, we're gonna go into the 2026-27 season. And you're gonna be up here saying we championship contenders because we got the fire roster. We just need a coach.
Hey man, when you got a top 3 player on your team, you should be championship contention.
Segue us, please. Fabian. Segue us, please. We here.
Come on, Fabian. Because you know when he yelling his little bravado, ain't nobody scared of that. I'm gonna say it again. When you got a 3 player in the NBA, you should be championship contention.
We are here now, Fabian. Go ahead. The floor is yours, my brother.
Listen, that was a very clunky transition, brother.
I didn't even mean to transition that. I was just speaking my mind.
But you can't just transition. How you gonna transition that? Like I go to top 10 play. What's wrong with y'all, man?
Sporting Page. We love you. 3 coaches in 3 years and we winning. 3 coaches in 3 years and we championship contenders.
Bullying us like the league bully Zion and Luka to lose weight. See, he making this transition.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought that was a nice spot to transition. Top 3, but my fault. I don't want to be the bully.
I heard top 10. I was gonna go with the top 10 talk, but then I said, hold on. You can't tell me you got a chance to win a chip. Basically a championship core, which is somehow Flea's avoiding. I think the headphones too tight. We got a championship core, and you could add to that. Trade away that injury-prone dud.
When you make changes, you restart. We got people. I'm looking at Knicks fans. We got people posting, showing 3-man weaves and how they're so excited about seeing the Knicks run a drill that I ran in high school, that I ran in middle school. The 3-man weave is getting niggas excited about Mike Brown. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Like I said, the 3-man weave. You know the last time
what
I
are we
heard
talking
that?
about?
Yeah.
OG, these niggas are doing simple things to get warm. This is not even what they're getting warm. And niggas is like, oh my God, they're running the 3-man weave. This is gonna be all right, guys.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny?
All right.
You said they got excited over 3-man weave. I didn't hear nobody talking about no spray 3. Ever since your man mentioned that shit, fuck out of here. Yeah, we said it before.
When you hear that more and more, it's gonna piss you off. When you start hearing coaches and players and when you start hearing that all throughout the season, it's gonna piss you off. And then you're gonna and we're gonna come back to this episode.
I bet you 20 push-ups. We will not hear that more than 10 times in the season.
We can start the tally.
We might only hear from Mike Brown. Ain't nobody else saying that shit.
But that's our head coach. We trust him, right? He's the man for the gig.
He's the man.
He's the man for the gig.
Well, you know, we talked about Mitchell Robinson getting rid of him. He said, yo, oh boy, I forgot that he really was traded with Julius Randle last year. And you know me, I actually believe Julius Randle is the evil twin of this young man right here who turned his life around this summer. Jesus Louises. That was then. This is now. Big Zion energy. I got you, Big Z. You come through the town.
Crazy.
All these punks that were talking about your salary. I don't know what their problem is. Always bringing up players' contracts and their money, how much they're making. Why do they keep doing that, Zion? I don't know why they're doing that. That's mad disrespectful. I stay away from things like that. Because, I just respect the talent out here. But no seriousness, Slim Zion.
I could fight.
I'm like a foot shorter than you. I'm not scared. And listen, I'll say this. I say Julius Randle is Zion's evil twin because when Julius Randle came to the league, he turned pro, right? He signed with CAA as a rep, enters the NBA. And in 2023, he remained a CAA client, including his move to New York. All of a sudden, 2023, Julius Randle formally leaves CAA and signs with WME Sports. Early 2024, less than a year later, he went back to CAA. And you know who his agent was? Bill Duffy.
The GOAT, one of the GOATs.
Yeah. And guess what, Flea? Zion, he was with CAA. He started off with CAA. And let's not forget, Zion also said, only reason why I was with CAA, and I'm tired of them, is because I thought they were going to get me to New York. Verbatim. This is not rumors, none of that. And he left CAA and is rumored to be with Bill Duffy of the WME, who we know Julius Randle was with. Enough is enough with these shenanigans, Flea. I'm not playing with y'all. The conspiracy hat is on. Zion Williamson lost 100 pounds in the offseason because he's back on track to go CAA out. Put the blue and orange on. I got you on fire, Flea. I want to hear from Flea first, ball, because he was so shocked about Zion coming to New York and us trading Mitchell Robinson and Fabian's hypocritical flip-flopping ass.
Yo, OG, your man is nuts, bro. When he put that in the, I was about to throw the phone out the window. I seen that. I said, what is he talking? I said, what is he talking? No, yeah, you've been there already. You've been there a long time.
What is he? Oh, please, can you talk to this young man? Bray's rap too tight, getting better.
The young man, word.
Oh, man.
Oh, big shout out to Brian Banks. Brian Banks is down in New Orleans, but he said he is a Knicks fan. Big shout out to Brian Banks.
I
know you got a lot of family down there in New Orleans.
Yes. Big shout out to New Orleans, man. Love them.
Yeah.
To the NO, man. Shout out to Reem. Shout out to the whole family. Flea, come on, man. Listen, let's be honest. He lost a lot of weight. You were going crazy for him last episode.
I was going crazy. I made an observation. Go ahead.
You went crazy. Your man hit the scale. He lost 100 pounds, been in the sauna all summer long in 1,000-degree heat in New Orleans. He wants out. We know it. He said, yeah, man, I've been working with, Herb and this guy and that guy. Who? Jordan Poole? That's your man? No. He wants to bounce up in Rutgers. He wants that New York Flea. You heard him, Flea.
Yo.
Would you trade Mitchell Robinson and whoever the hell else for Zion? Stop playing, man.
Justin C66. Knuckle sandwich, nigga. Mess with me. Nah. Give me that again? Would I do what?
Throw it out there. Mitchell Robinson, Deuce, draft picks, whatever else, however you can make that happen.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Sign me up. Because here's my thing. This is how I look at it. Kid is young, right? What is he? 5, 6, 25, 26, 7, the most. Where's he at right now? I don't think he's hit his prime. Last time we seen him healthy, right? Clearly know what he's capable of. So we're not going to sit there and act like when Zion is not rocking and rolling, he's not a top 10, 15, 20, wherever you got him. Wherever you got him, you got him. I just look at it like this, man. if he's committed to playing basketball, we know that he can elevate a team. He can help a team. He can do everything, right? Plus be strong as an ox, right? Handle the basketball, very underrated passer, right? Has worked on being able to shoot in the mid-range area. He gets you in the post, you fucked up. He'll blow right by you. One of the best finishers above the rim, right? So we know what the kid is capable of. It's just merely a fact of, can he lock in on his body? And right now, the way he looks right now, it looks like he's locked in on his body. Just my thing. We've seen this before, right? I used to get really excited every time I see Melo in the Black Ops, Hoodie Melo, that Hoodie Melo season, that Hoodie Melo summer. Lord, I'm like, look at my son. He's svelte, slim, like, right? Like, looking good. Thanksgiving get here, Christmas get here. He's fat. The nigga's fat. I don't like that. Be able to maintain and the work that you put in the summer, let that translate at least to the new year, man. God damn. I don't want to get to the new year and see Luka with the shit hanging over his shorts. Nah. I don't want to see the fat, you know what I mean? The arms that look like he make good fried chicken. Nah, I don't want to see that. Like, I want to be able to see that you svelte. I want to see you in fighting trim. Because those two guys, if they are in tip-top shape, those two guys, Luka's a top 5 player already, running around fat. So just imagine him being in tip-top shape, what he brings. Imagine Zion putting the work in, maintaining his body, maintaining his nutrition. What is he? Can't nobody fuck with him. Can't nobody stop him. And all he's gonna do is get better and better. So if you asking me would I do that, yeah, I'm trading them guys for Giannis. I'm trading them guys for Zion. Those are the type of guys that I trade them for. But no, I'm not trading them guys to bring in a locker room guy. I'm not doing that. I'm not trading them guys to bring in Andre Iguodala. I'm not doing that, OG. I'm not giving up depth to just go get some other questionable role players. If it's a star, right? If it's a guy that's under 30 that's gonna help us win a championship, then we do it. But if you're not getting anything like that, no, you keep the depth and you roll with that. Floor is yours.
Iguodala helped create a dynasty. Just gonna leave it at that. He was a vital part in that Golden State Warriors dynasty. It's not only about Steph Curry. It's not only about Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. Andre Iguodala is very underrated when it comes to that Golden State Warriors dynasty. So
my point exactly about Josh. My point exactly about Josh Hart. Thank you for making my point. Go ahead.
What point is that?
My point exactly. My point exactly about Josh Hart. My point exactly. What he would bring. What you mean? What? Your eyes. What he would bring. Exactly what he would bring is exactly what Andre Iguodala.
Josh Hart is not no Iguodala. Not even close.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point.
No, I'm not.
And it is very close.
Right.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point.
Close. It's nowhere near close.
You're missing the point.
But the point is
roll and fit. Roll and fit. Roll and fit. What are you talking about?
But the
roll
point
and fit.
Well, Flea.
You be hung up on if niggas is nicer than the nigga. Is Andre Iguodala more talented than Josh Hart? Hell yeah. But if you don't think that the things, the intangibles that Josh Hart brings that are not comparable to Andre Iguodala, you're not being fair. You're not being honest.
But I don't want to listen. We're veering off because you both agree that you don't trade Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, Deuce McBride, whoever the hell else for Andre Iguodala and Josh. Right. But we all agree. But so the subject is Mitchell Robinson, these guys for a super duper star in Zion. That's
okay. So thank you. Let's get back on track. Cat is out the bag. Let's stop bullshitting. There's an opportunity out there. Go get it. Do I think it's easier to get Zion than Milwaukee? Yes. Because it's clear. I said this 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Zion don't want to be there. New Orleans, I love that city. It's not a basketball city. They could give two shits about basketball. I said this before we got Brunson. You put Zion up there in Times Square, billboard. When the last time we had somebody that athletic? We ain't got nobody to throw alley-oops to. We don't have nobody exciting that, like I said, on the fast break, they throwing that bitch between their legs in the guard and dunking the ball. Stop playing games. Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, Deuce McBride, and if you want to take another expiring contract in either Brogdon or Shamet, go get Zion Williamson. It's right there for the taking. That is a great package for Zion. Nobody believes in them. I just seen Jeff Teague on the platform. Big shout out to them. They got much better. I actually can watch them. He even said it. They don't want to hear nothing about Zion. So, Flea, you said something earlier. Joe Dumars. I think he would do that. I think just how we're looking for the right trade, I think the Pelicans are looking for the right trade. And I think we have enough pieces. Let's stop playing and go get the guy. Simple and plain. We did it with Melo. What's holding it up? Zion is not happy. So for me, I'm letting the cat out the bag. Go get that young man. I said this a while ago. He is not the first player, and I'm not condoning it. Charles Barkley did it. I want to be somewhere. I'm going to put on weight, and I ain't going to want to play. He healthy. He came back into the 360 tomahawk and on the fast break and then couldn't play for the next couple games. And he came out and said himself, they sat me. I wanted to play. There's nothing wrong with the kid. He don't want to be there. I think if he comes to New York where he wants to be, the bright lights, I think his brand will go out the window. And then him in the Garden, come on, man, with Brunson, OG, Cat, Bridges, we would still have Youssef, we would still have Clarkson coming off the bench. Listen, man, go get the kid. Go get the kid. Or make an attempt to go get him. Now, Flea, I agree. If we could just give up Robinson and Deuce, cool. But if they ask for another piece, are you letting that other piece hold up that trade, Flea? If it's a Josh Hart, or of course it ain't gonna be the core guys, Bridges, Brunson, Cat, OG. Would you throw in Josh Hart for that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I value chemistry way too much. I really do. And I realize that as we have this conversation more and more, as I engage with the comments, I see where the disconnect is. I value chemistry entirely too much. I value foundation and core and keeping things together and figuring out how to win together to get to where we're going. Respectfully, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, but this ain't fantasy basketball. So for us to think that just getting a new coach, trading for a superstar player, moving depth, and doing this and doing that creates championship like coach, it doesn't. And I could be bugging, but it just doesn't do it. So yeah, I am the proponent of going and getting the star. I am, but I really want us to really think about what we are doing right now, coming off of the Eastern Conference Finals, coming off of a run that we haven't seen in a very long time. We want roster overhaul. We want new coaching. We want a lot, and then think we just gonna walk right back into the finals. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I just don't see shit that works like that. But go ahead, Fabian.
It will have to be the money has to match, but I for one have always talked about the chemistry from 2 seasons ago, and I was upset by that trade last year. And Karl Anthony Towns was also injury prone. Mitchell Robinson is also injury prone. I never liked AllBall's conversation about just trade anybody because it was just like, okay, I never liked the Donovan Mitchell trade. It didn't make sense to me. It just didn't, chemistry-wise, 2 little small guards and whatever. But this is different because back then we weren't in back-to-back conference finals. Brunson wasn't here, really. He just got here, and we didn't even get to see him in the blue and orange jersey.
Fabian, you said that twice. I just wanted to correct you. We wasn't in back-to-back conference finals. Remember, the year before it was the semi-conference finals.
Semifinals.
Right.
Indy.
Oh, I keep saying. Oh, I thought we went back-to-back. Damn. We
Indiana
was in back-to-back.
They lost to Boston.
Yeah.
They lost to Boston.
Yeah.
Right.
We lost to Indy. Remember, Game 7 at home.
We should have been back-to-back champions.
Yeah, he'll never let us forget that shit. Game 7 at the crib. You'll never.
Yeah. game 7 there, but all these injuries, we could have been there. Anybody who's arguing that, go to hell. Gasoline draws on AllBall voice. Yo, man, yo, Flea. As much as I fought it like you did, and you do, I just can't help but understand more and more that Leon Rose understands that a Knicks fan, the average Knicks fan, they believe and they feel what AllBall feels. They want Rucker Park. We want Rucker Park at minimum. That's what we want. If we can't win, it's still a roll of the dice. I'm saying if Mitchell Robinson is not available, we're not going to win. So if that's the case, I'm rolling my dice with Mitchell Robinson. That's how I look at this thing. That's when I came to the conclusion, like, yo, fuck it. If he's not healthy, we're not winning. Damn, he got to be healthy. Shit, we might as well have some damn fun. Fuck that. And Zion is not in the same position here as he is with the Pelicans. Brunson is here. He's the leader. He will put Zion in shape. That core is not just some championship core. They've known each other for over a decade. Whatever it is, you sit down with Zion, he's going to fall in line, just like Julius Randle kind of fell in line. They're going to tell him where his bread is buttered at in New York City. He's going to want the money. He's going to want the fame and all that. Clearly, he's in love with the lifestyle, Flea.
Zion comes to New York. Who's a bigger star, him or Jalen Brunson?
Zion. That's not.
Okay. Maybe we'll table that. We'll table that because that's a different conversation. That's a whole. I mean, because now he's the star. Okay. Now he's the guy, right? But what happened to the King of New York? What happened to a top 3 player in the league? What happened to the best point guard in the NBA in some folks' eyes? Like, what happens to that? What happens to that?
Hold on, ball. Who does Jalen Brunson pattern his media persona after? Tom Brady and Derek Jeter. Jeter let A-Rod come to town, and they have smoke. Jeter ain't like that, man. Hold on. You can't
be honest about that. They did not like each other, and I think at this moment, I don't even know if they really like.
They're cordial.
Chummy. Yeah, they're cordial.
They're cordial. No, they're on TV together. They be on Big Papi and all that. They cool. So all I'm saying is that was them at the height of their careers with smoke. We talking about 28, 9 years old, 30 years old, King of New York, Derek Jeter. A-Rod wants to come. Yo, I'll do anything. I'll move to third base. Whatever you want to do. Did A-Rod take over? Just one. But one is better than the last 50 years that you've been complaining about.
And guess what? Before we got that one in 09, we were
right. But
nigga, we gave him a 3-1 lead in 04. Like,
but let's not.
There was heartache and pain when A-Rod came to New York City.
But yes, and A-Rod came up short a lot of times, just like Zion is coming short. It's a huge risk with him, but it's a huge risk with Mitchell Robinson, bro. Because Mitchell Robinson playing is championship or bust. That's it. That's what it means, Mitchell Robinson. Zion is championship or have fun, or he doesn't play. Bro, we want to see that shit. That is must-see TV. Anytime Zion throws in that jersey, he's gonna have a Nike billboard everywhere in New York City. AllBall's right. We have never had that unless it was at Rucker. Unless it was the superstar that showed up and came through, ran through all bitches. They got all the bitches in the club. They popping bottles and they leave town.
But we want to win, right? We're getting to the point now where we want to win. Right? Somebody made mention of Zion going to the Pelicans is something similar as Barkley went to the Suns. I think OG brought it up, but somebody else elaborated on it in the comments. Great comparison, right? Dope comparison. That first year Barkley comes over, real quick. That first year Barkley comes over, they make it to the finals. Obviously, you know who they run into, and there's a lot of people that ran into Mike that didn't get it done. What happens after that, though? 94, 95, 96. The next 3 years, they don't even sniff the Western Conference Finals. They don't even sniff the NBA Finals. So I'm not saying nothing about this. Ain't about Barkley. This is just about the comparison. You come here, it's time to win, bro. It's time to win. It's time to win. And with basketball, just a nigga walking through the door like him, it don't happen overnight. Go ahead, OG. I know you got something to say.
No. Yeah, just real quick. you said something that I like what you said, right? And I just wanted to make a reference. When you asked the question, who's the star? And how would Brunson, how would that affect? Gotta remember, Shaquille O'Neal tells this story all the time in LA. Shaq was the man, but who was the biggest star? He said it, Dennis Rodman. My point is, Zion just wants to be happy and have an opportunity to play basketball somewhere that it matters, bro. I'm trying to tell you, when that young man does a 360 tomahawk on a fast break and the way the guard is going to explode, that's what he wants. He's playing in a city they could give two shits about basketball, bro. I think that core with OG, and then remember, Flea, they all in their prime. So it ain't like you getting guys that's in their late 30s or mid 30s, like Bridges, OG, like these guys in their prime. I think it's a perfect fit. I've been saying it for a couple years now. I say go get the young man. And the way these contracts is now and the way the NBA is, listen, you ain't got to hold on to none of these guys forever. But I think at this point, I think the bright lights, that's what he's looking for. And I think it's a perfect fit. I think Fabian made a great point, even though Flea, you made a hell of a point. Who would you rather have on your team if they can't stay healthy? Mitchell Robinson or Zion Williamson? I mean, for me, it's tough. It's tough.
But I don't want
to.
I don't want to act like it's not risk there, even if he is healthy, because what Flea is saying has a lot of credence to it.
Yes.
The Charles Barkley thing is kind of crazy. He even asked to go to 96 Bulls. That's why I'd be mad at Barkley talking all that bullshit. And he was fat like Zion. He was a better player than Zion, obviously. But also, like, even with the Rodman comp that you had, AllBall, it's a great point. But Shaq never had to worry about Rodman taking over the team. Like, he never had to worry about him taking his spot like a Kobe. Like, that's a beef. Then another point. Brunson just went through that with Randall. Where Randall thought that, wait, this is my team, and yeah, you the captain and all that, but I still want to be the man. That is lingering though. A-Rod and Jeter, they had to work through that. So this thing is, I don't want to act like what Flea is saying is null and void. No, that is part of the risk also, even if it does go well. Flea?
God, what AllBall just said, I thought that was really interesting. I'm sitting here racking my brain about it right now. For the chat and for my brothers, who's easier to replace if injured? Mitchell Robinson for what he gives us, or Zion Williamson for whatever he's going to give for a team? Who's easier to replace in a spot where they're injured?
I'll be quick. I think Mitchell Robinson is easier to replace for this Knicks team because we're successful without him. Now he plays a major part when he's in the game, but listen, man, we've had success without him. We see what the Pelicans is without Zion. Let's be for real. They trying everything under the sun. And when that young man is on the court, even when he came back, for a couple games, you see the difference. As soon as he's not there, listen, they like a bad AAU team. I'm sorry, no disrespect. And that's no knock to Mitchell Robinson because he's very vital. But if you're asking me to be honest, we are successful without Mitchell Robinson. Are we a bad defensive team without him? Yes. But I think we'd still be successful. Pelicans, bro, like I said, they might not be able to beat the top college team without Zion the way they play basketball.
Before you go, Fabian, I think I may have asked that wrong. I'm with you. I may have asked that wrong because how OG answered it is exactly right. But I'm just talking about period. If Zion Williamson is on any team giving you 27, 6, and 6, and he gets injured for 60 games, but Mitchell Robinson is 10 and 8, and he gets injured for 65 games. What I'm asking is, how do you replace that? What's easier to replace, the 10 and 8 or the 27, 6, and 6?
The 10 and 8, bro. It's a lot of those out there, bro. Okay. Like, look, man, listen, and I'll let Fabian cook. Dallas got about 3 of those guys over there. We can name about And I'm not saying these guys are just as good as Mitchell Robinson offensively. I mean defensively. But if we're talking lob, protect the rim, just those other things, it's a lot of guys that's giving you that 10 and 8, bro. I'm sorry. So I think it's Mitch.
Okay, yeah. I'm not saying either or. I'm just asking. I want to see what
I want to hear what Fabian got to say.
Yeah, If Zion is rocking first 41 games of the season and he gets hurt after giving you 27, 6, and 6, is that easy to replace as opposed to a guy that's rim protecting? I said 10 and 8. That's a stretch, right? Let's say 9 and 9. Right. Man, that's a stretch. That's a stretch.
You might want to go 8 and 9.
8 and 8, right? 8 and 8 or something like that. Let's say 8 and 8, right? What feels different? Like what affects more when they get hurt? When you lose Mitch, it's probably easy to replace. Maybe I asked that question wrong. It's easy to replace Mitch. But what do you feel more? The 9 and 9 or that 27, 6 and 6?
No, because we have the same conflict, Flea. It's we get like nobody could defensively. No, it's not what Zion does, but yo, that shit is shut down. There's nothing like that. You could have in the top 10 a lot of scorers in the league. There's nobody like Zion. There's nobody like Zion, bro. Zion is crazy. But Mitchell Robinson is also crazy. As excited as people as we get over Zion, we know that's easy to that's fast food to me. No pun intended, Big Z. We love you over here in New York City, by the way. I did not talk about your contract. That was other Knicks fans. As excited as we get about Mitchell Robinson, about Zion, Mitchell Robinson defensively, that shit gets me going crazy because I know that's how you win. Guys like that make it easier to win. Win. That's it. That's who makes it easier. Yeah, you can score. Yeah, crunch time. Yeah. In order to get there, though, Mitchell Robinson type of players, they change the game like that. But to replace a Zion, bro, you leaving if he does his thing for 10 straight games. Imagine, look what happened with Jeremy Lin, bro. This would be a whole movie out here, a whole miniseries of Zion. Netflix special every single day. That's just a blockbuster movie. That's different. That's what we all come to the park for. That's the guy we hear about. Yo, you heard of Zion? I never heard of a dude named Zion. All I ever heard was the road to Zion and shit like that. I never heard of a man named Zion. Come on, man. Like his name, everything about it is must see TV. Yo, that's more irreplaceable, Flea. Just he's bringing all of us to the game. Your girl's coming with you like it's the club. Everything. We ain't got to worry about if AllBall judging you. Chris Brown concert. Nah, it's Zion. Who Zion's playing? You go, but yeah, she's gonna cook for you and everything. Sit down. Who's Zion? They going yo Flea. To be honest, it's one of those questions that people might think you crazy, but you ask the question and nah, man, he has the potential to be that level of energy in New York City.
Yo, man, the bitches popped out for Pat Ewing. Pat Ewing had the Menendez brothers courtside, nigga. The bitches popped out for Melo. Like the bitches gonna pop out no matter what, man. They gonna pop out.
No. Hold on. Wait.
Oh, we winning.
Hopefully, the Kardashians only showed up when Kat was here and when the conference finals, bro. I don't care.
Fabian, hold on. The bitches popped out when Carmelo Anthony and J.R. Earl Smith were in the guard. They were popping out.
No. Wait. Slow
J.R.
down.
was putting Tahiri's fat ass on Twitter. And that's them times.
And he's still dapping Carmelo for that. Let's not listen. You know I critique Carmelo all the time. Carmelo's a super duper star. The dude has his own show right now, and people are watching. He's a superstar. That's the type of thing we're talking about. We ain't talking about Melo's game. We talking about the energy in New York.
I'm with you. I'm saying respectfully, I don't care about that. We ready to win. That's where we at. I think that I got you, but. That's my point. I said Pat had the joints pop out. Melo had the joints pop out. Zion gonna have the joints pop out. It's gonna be electric, right? Did y'all see the Garden last year? Zion Williamson in the Garden? You shitting me? That's it. Legends roll. So we have a new celebrity roll. Niggas gonna be flying from LA to Laker games. Fuck the Laker games. We going to the Garden. We want to see the Garden. But what I'm saying is, let's win. It's time to win.
Please hold on. So stay right there because now we gotta get you slowly creeping in because as crazy as John Starks was going, if Zion catches that fucking yam from the ceiling, Starks might get thrown out of the Garden forever, bro.
Marbury gonna do backflips. Marbury gonna be out there.
Son, Steph is front row. He knows what it means. He gonna be like, I wish I could have thrown the Zion in the Garden. You crazy? Ask Steph who be more replaceable.
I'm with you. I'm with that. But are we losing sight of what we just coming from the Eastern? This is what we want. We ready to win. If it equates to winning, I'm fine. But I don't want to win the back page no more. I don't want to just be relevant.
But Flea, why? And I just want to ask right before we move on to the next topic. Why doesn't that? Why don't you think that equates to winning? Why we can't win and have Paul the back page at the same time?
I never seen it happen, so I'm very skeptical. I've never seen it happen from the New York Knicks. I've never seen them I'm skeptical because I know when change happens, there's got to be a step back before we go a step forward. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, it could very well bring a championship here. I'm just saying Zion ain't the dude that's gonna walk through the door. Giannis ain't the dude that's gonna walk through the door. Be honest with you, I don't think there's any superstar in the NBA right now. Let me say it again. I don't think there's any superstar in the NBA right now that could walk through the doors in Madison Square Garden and we guarantee a championship the following year. There ain't a player in the league that could do it. Not right now. Ain't no player that could do it.
Hold on.
Yeah, you lost me with that.
I can repeat myself again. Ain't no player in the league right now that could get traded to the New York Knicks and we win a championship this season. Ain't no player in the league.
Like the Joker retired or something?
Ain't no player in the league. Ain't no player in the league that is getting traded to the New York Knicks and we win the 2026 championship. Ain't no player in the league.
But the way you saying that is like we got to trade a bunch of people, man. Like you gotta trade half the roster.
I'm just saying.
No, you can't say that a superstar, these MVP candidates can't come here and all of a sudden we are on a. Jalen Brunson struggles to be not struggles, but he works very hard to be top players in the NBA.
Not one. Ain't one player in the league right now.
Doesn't matter who you choose. Name them, Flea, as long as they standing next to this guy.
JP.
Big Brunson. Big body Brunson. ESPN finally show some damn respect to the Knicks. They over here glazing the city because they know the NBA's in shambles. Your bum-ass NBA contracts. You need us to hype up that garbage that you be putting on the screen. You see it. Top 10. Not best point guard. Nah. Get it right. All them fake-ass analysts, they finally came to the conclusion. Kendrick Perkins was correct. Stephen A. Smith is a moron. He don't watch Knicks games. You see it. Jalen Brunson, top 10 NBA ESPN rankings for the following season, 2025-2026 season. Fellas, I don't know if we want to keep that up there, but AllBall, come on now. You've been saying this for a minute.
Listen,
how'd you feel when you seen this man top 10 gracing the screen?
To be honest, a little disappointed. He should have been higher. If you want me to be honest, yeah, I'm going there. Should have been higher. He should have been top 5. I'd have had him top 3, right behind Jokic and SGA. That these top 100 lists is bullshit. For one, how is SGA not number 1? Had a historical season, got the MVP, and won a championship. Why isn't he the best player in the top 100? Then maybe you have Joker too. But I digress. Let's talk about my guy, Big Body Brunson. I want to know, how do you analyze these lists, right? Because here I go. LeBron, KD, and Steph Curry shouldn't be on that list if we're going off of what I think. And I could be 100% wrong. If we go with the seasons you had prior going into this season, why is Curry and LeBron top 10? LeBron won 1 game in the first round. What did they make this season to where now they're going to be that much better? DeAndre Ayton? Okay, I'll wait on that. Kevin Durant didn't even make the playoffs last season. We still consider him a top 10 player? You put Wembanyama up there. Now, granted, you know, great team with Fox and them guys. What they do last year? He's injury prone. If Wemby is there, where's Cade and Ben Caro? It seems like they're taking the proper steps as a team to continue to keep pushing further. So for me, that list is bullshit. Brunson, you can't name 5 players that had a better season than Brunson. Clutch player of the year, average 25 plus, NBA All-Star starter, 50-plus win season, went to the conference finals. What the fuck? NBA second team. What are we talking about? The guys that's in front of them, none of them was in the conference finals. None of their teams made a super upgrade to where they're going to be playing better. So for me, I appreciate that, you know, they got a Knicks up there representing about damn time, but I'm disappointed in him being number 10. He should be in that top 5. I know I sound crazy, but once again, tell me how Luka had a better season than him. Luka was home. The Lakers got 2 players in the top 10. And the motherfuckers was home watching Brunson. Like, come on, man, it's bullshit. Only person I give you that should be ahead of Brunson maybe is Ant-Man. Back-to-back conference finals. Like I said, the young man he just keep getting better and better. But when you look at the numbers, him and Brunson is averaging the same thing. Brunson may be averaging a point or 2 more. So for me, I'm just tired of the same old tricks. Braun, Curry, and KD. The NBA is never going to let these niggas go. It's some new blood out there. Y'all want to give the props to Wembanyama. It's evident that y'all want to push him. Y'all want to make him the face of the league. But are we going to ignore what Kay Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons did? Are we going to ignore Ben Caro and them being legit? So those problems I have, but I think Brunson is definitely top 5. I've been saying it for the past 2 years. I think the year that and I'll let Fleet cook. I think the year that Jokic won MVP, year before last, I think Brunson should have won MVP with what he did. Averaging 28 for the season, get to the playoffs, average 35. Your whole team is injured. So for me, big shout out to ESPN for, you know, putting him up there, but also kiss my ass because he should have been higher. And I'm standing on that.
Fleet, what do you think about that top? Is it number 11 fine? You cool with that?
He was 10, right?
Number 10, I'm sorry. He is number 11. His jersey number, I'm sorry. Threw me off.
Yeah, I was cool with the list, to be honest with you. Because I mean, I don't I look at those lists a little different. I'm not accounting what my team did, this, that. Like everything OG said is a fact, right? But I'm talking about from an individual player standpoint. If I'm evaluating you as a basketball player, I think he's right where he's supposed to be. Maybe he could go bumped up a couple slots, but everybody ahead of him, I think, is a better player. Just player. Like, just talking about individual player. I'm not talking about what the team did, the team player. Yeah, I think everybody that's ahead of him are better than him. That's not, and that for me, I don't think that's a slight. He's number 10. He's number 10 in the league, right? That's not being underappreciated. You are a smaller point guard who is deficient on the defensive end. You're great at putting the ball in the basket. Some of those other guys ahead of you do a couple other things that you can't do. So I don't think it's nothing wrong with placing him right there at number 10. It's great. I think it's great. I was hyped to see him in the top 10. He's not a top 3 player in the NBA. He's just not.
So
he's not Joker. He's not Joker. He's not Shea. He's not Luka. He's not Ant-Man. He's not those guys. Brunson is great though, and for us to be having a debate over if he's as good as those guys, is cool, but it's not a slight against him. Go ahead. You was about to say something.
No. You know, I get where you're going, but at this point in their career, last season, what did KD and Steph Curry do that much better in LeBron than Jalen Brunson? Because all three of them ain't no great defenders. We know LeBron and KD ain't the defenders they used to be. We watch LeBron don't even attempt to guard nobody. So I'm just saying, what have those guys done that Brunson isn't doing?
I just don't think he's a better basketball player than them. If you take Brunson, okay, so take Brunson off the Knicks and put him on Golden State. What? Because you're talking about teams. Take him off of the Knicks, put him on Golden State, put him on Phoenix, or put him on LA. Is LA beating Minnesota? Is Steph Curry and them beating Minnesota? Is Phoenix making the playoffs with him? Just pluck him off the Knicks and put them on that team. Are they? Are they a better team with him on that team?
You ain't gonna like my answer, but in Phoenix, they will make the playoffs. Why? Because he's gonna play all 82 games.
Okay, I don't believe that. But it'll be fine. I don't believe that.
And that's fine. We don't have to argue that, but you asking me a question. Yeah, I think so. I think he's that good of a player. I think what he's done in the last 3 seasons with the Knicks is nothing short than legendary. The man is getting better every year. Now we know on the other end, he's bad. But if we're just talking about a leader, a great player, he's doing everything everybody else is doing. Now, granted, nobody does what the Joker do. Nobody did what SGA did last season. I give you that. But all these other guys, he's doing the same thing they're doing. The only difference is they may be 4, 5, 6 inches taller. But he's having the same production on that court just as much as them. And he's having just as much as impact as they are on the court.
I think regular season, though, LeBron, Anthony Davis went down. They went to like a top 5, top 10 defensive team in the league. Like I understand when people say he's 40 years old and look what he's doing. Yeah, but there's 82 games and there's a playoffs, man. Like what Jalen Brunson did in the playoffs, Kevin Durant was non-existent, by the way. Victor Wembanyama was non-existent. And again, I'm only stressing that because of the way y'all two, Dime, always tell me about the playoffs. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. But Victor Wembanyama is out of this world, right? So I have to factor that in there. If Brunson's on Minnesota, how much different are they? I'm not sure because he's already seasoned. Like what Ant-Man is working on, Brunson already has. What Ant-Man is working on to impact that mid-range game, to make an impact on the game crunch time when it matters most at every level of a challenge. Brunson is showing up. Yeah, he struggled with Karl Anthony Towns last year. We could go back and forth about that. Yeah, he's struggling as a point guard. This guy's been to 2 conference finals, bro.
So has Ant-Man.
Absolutely.
Back to back.
Right. So what I'm asking is, what's the big difference though? Regardless of who's better, I'm saying if you got Ant-Man 6, how is he 4 spots ahead of Jalen Brunson? And you got Brunson.
He's a better basketball player. He's better at basketball.
Right, but we can't repeat the same 3 words three times over again, and you're gonna convince me. It's not how it works. Like
it's not, but the eye test should tell y'all be adding all this extra fluff. You should look at them and say who's the better player. For me, I don't know, but y'all can complicate it if you want to.
No, hold on. Now 10 seconds. I 100% disagree with you. I don't look at Ant-Man and just say he's better than Jalen Brunson at basketball. He's more athletic, but you're not gonna sit there and just say he's better. I can't agree with that. I'm sorry.
I don't need you to agree with it. I don't need nobody.
But even skill wise on the offensive end, bro. Hold on a second. 99% of the league don't have Jalen Brunson's skill. If we keep it at 1,000 with that, the footwork.
Which is what? What is his unique skill set that he has that nobody else has?
His footwork gets to the basket.
Nobody else has good footwork in the league at his position.
At his level, no way. At
his guard position. Nobody else has footwork like
in the league. Ant-Man don't have footwork like Jalen Brunson.
All right, I'm gonna shut the fuck up now because y'all niggas is just wilding now. Y'all just wilding now. I love Brunson, but you about to make me look like I hate this nigga. What are we talking? Are you serious? He has the best footwork in the league. Nobody. That's not true. Ant-Man has as great a footwork. So does SGA. So does Joker. Still, Steph Curry has great footwork. He's not bad. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, the guys you have to mention, SGA MVP. I'm going with Joker. I'm going.
Like, what are we talking about right now?
Hold on, whoa. Ant-Man is in no MVP conversation, by the way. There's a reason for that. Jalen Brunson has been in MVP talks. He got there with that skill set. When you ask me, what does he do? What does he do better? That's what he does better. He gets those shots, and he gets his kind of shots, plays his kind of game by developing that skill set. That's what separates him from everybody. To show that he's strong at that size. LeBron is just older to be honest, because there's things he can do now that Brunson can't do. Transition. Brunson can't do that. Even play defense. As much as AllBall said he doesn't play, I've seen him D up, but it was for a short stint. How long do you have that guy out there for? How long is Kevin Durant getting away with that bullshit? That was a lot of bullshit he did in Phoenix. They would chuck in all. Is it the right team? At some point, the intangibles got to kick in too. How much of a leader are you on that court? How much you demanding from your players? Not just being cool. Brunson's demanding something. He's leading these guys. They're following him on that basketball court. And he's not 22, 20 years old. He's not lost.
We better win. We better fucking win. We better win. And he better be MVP this year, finals, and he better run the gamut the way you niggas talk about. We better win. Lord have mercy. Justin, now you can suck my dick. Yes, you can, my brother.
Yeah, but how?
But like I said,
you get that excited about like I said, yeah, but you disagreeing about it to the point where, yeah, but what is it? Who's in this class, bro? He's in the upperclassmen of footwork. Period. That's it. But
I'm not arguing that. The way we talking about him as if we're going to run the gamut. He is the best player in the league, and ain't no things to worry about with the Knicks. I think that's a joke. That's how y'all are coming off, and it's not the facts. It's just not a fact. He's not the best player in the league. He's not a top 3 player in the league, and he is not going to be the sole reason why we win the championship. He's not going to affect us. That he's going to be great, but we need more to win a championship. We just do.
But nobody had him in the top 4.
OG does. What are you talking about? We're talking to panelists, bro.
He's wilding.
We're talking to panelists. I'm not going to argue with nobody else but my brothers. I'm not going to argue with nobody else here but y'all. I don't care about what these other niggas say. I'm talking to y'all.
Right.
You said he's a top 3 guy. That's crazy.
Now, hold on.
That's crazy.
No, hold on, because I don't mind looking and sounding crazy. That's okay. It works for me. But hold on.
Nick fans been delusional for 40 years.
All right, you can't keep running with that. We here today, brother. We ain't delusional.
And you still behaving the same way.
We got a guy.
And we still behaving the same way.
Hold on, why the hell, but Fleet, why the hell can't we be excited about, bro, when was the last time we had a guy that is Derek Jeter type off the court and on the court? He really is. They got him top 10. And we've been saying that for 3 years. Everybody else is now. How come we can't be hyped about that?
Can I ask y'all a question?
Win. I don't care. Let's win.
Can I ask y'all a question? The 7 guys that they have in front of Brunson, besides Joker and SGA, what have they done the last season or 2 that Brunson hasn't done on the court?
Besides the 7 guys, so we taking LeBron and Kevin Durant.
I'm saying KD, LeBron, Curry, Ant-Man, Victor Wembanyama, Giannis and Luka. All of those guys, what have they done in the last season or 2 that Brunson hasn't done? To where they're that much better than Brunson.
Well, 2 seasons ago, Luka's in the finals, bro, and he was killing, and that was a bad series.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like Luka's top 5 to me, no matter what.
Okay, that's
Giannis,
one.
That's a shoe in top 3. I don't know how they got Luka over Giannis. That's the silly shit to me. With you saying SGA should be number 1, maybe with the MVP, nobody's better than Joker and Giannis to me in the league. That's just how it goes for me. So those 3 guys are kind of untouchable at this point. And Jalen Brunson I don't know what he can do to catch up to SGA, really, because he's a 4 inches taller than him. That's tough. Like, I'm disgusted with Fleet right now.
Fleet got nothing else to say about Brunson. Brunson is the best player in the league. We're going to win the championship. I got
right, but Ant-Man, if Ant-Man starts working on his footwork the same way Brunson does, now he's getting SGA up out of there. I'm with you with that, but skill-wise, he's not there yet. He ain't even been an MVP candidate. And he's been to back-to-back Western Conference Finals. That's the tough part.
I mean, for me, I ain't even worried about the footwork. I'm saying if Brunson is averaging between 25 and 28,
throw me out.
No, but seriously, know we got to go in a bit. But if Brunson is averaging between 25 and 28, and KD, LeBron, Curry is all averaging the same thing, why are they that much better? What are they doing that much better than Brunson? What impact are they having on their team? KD is struggling to get to the playoff. He's struggling to stay on the floor.
But Steph Curry's a different. He's a supernova, bro. Like even last year, if this guy doesn't get hurt, that's different, bro. I don't know if Brunson could just step in Steph Curry's shoes, and Golden State is gonna be that, bro. Steph is Steph, and he's not even as tough as Brunson, and he's getting off like that. Come on, man. This guy's Mount Rushmore shooters. He got a statue. So he was still doing it last year.
I'm talking about one season. I'm not talking about career. All I'm saying is, I'm
talking about last season when they were healthy. Right. He was killing.
What did Curry do that Brunson wasn't doing on the floor?
What was he doing? He's playing his game. What do you mean? What was he doing? Scoring more? Like he was leading them too.
A better season.
Brunson played more games. But yo, bro, you missing. Listen, they had a bum ass team to start the season last year. They didn't really get right till they got Jimmy Butler. You forgetting this? They had like 30 different lineups. Steph Curry was holding them down. So Steph is in a class. Come on now. That's why he's Steph.
Did we get Brunson that excuse when the whole fucking team was injured? Did he get any of those excuses? I'm just asking you. Because no, we did not. Nobody gave Brunson no excuse. What are you talking about? Excuse. Now Curry has an excuse. I'm just asking who had a better season last season. Go by the numbers, go by the percentage, go by all of that. Season.
I say Brunson just because he played more games, bro. But Steph was Steph.
How was Donovan Mitchell not in that top? They was one of the best teams in the NBA for the whole season. Man averaged 25 plus. Probably was the best shooting guard in the league. Come on, bro. It's other people that deserve to be in them slots.
KD over Donovan Mitchell. I ain't mad at that. I mean, Donovan Mitchell over KD. I ain't mad at that. If you put Donovan Mitchell, take out KD, I ain't mad at that. That makes sense. That makes ESPN logical sense. But they don't want to take Kevin Durant out. They don't want to mad at him. Word.
I'm cool. I'll pull my plug for the rest of the night.
I'm
gonna say this, and I'm cool. I'm gonna say this. Hold on, Fabian. We can bring it back. Bring
Jalen Williams number 11. Put that up. My favorite while we talk. Just put the list up.
I want to see y'all when I go ahead and we can put.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I apologize. Go ahead.
They had that argument about Michael and LeBron. We're not even gonna get into that. But usually, what was said, right, about like the difference between Mike and Bron is like, and Kobe is like the fear, right? Guys get on the court, they fear Michael Jordan, they fear Kobe Bryant, they don't fear LeBron James, right? They get on the court, they're gonna compete with him, but there's really not like this fear factor, right? Niggas not scared of Jalen Brunson, bro.
That's a lie.
Niggas is not scared of Jalen Brunson.
Here we go.
And nobody's fearing Jalen Brunson. There's no fear created. There's no fear created when Jalen Brunson steps on the floor.
That's a lie, Flea.
That's not. Well, how is it a lie? How you gonna prove that not being a lie? What the fuck are we talking about? How are you gonna prove that's not being a lie?
Let you finish, Jalen.
What are you talking about?
How can you prove that's true?
Because you can watch it. You can seriously watch it. They attack him on defense. They blitz him. There's no fear. Get the ball out this nigga's hands and make everybody else work because you know the offense is gonna go through him. I'm not. This niggas get on the court and it's, oh my God, Jalen Brunson. What are we gonna do tonight?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Hold on. Yo, Flea.
No.
Yo, Flea.
No.
No matter what sport you talk about.
No.
You want me to
Go
wait?
ahead.
I'll wait for the fourth one. No matter what sport you talking about, you throw that many blitzes at somebody. That's a pretty skillful. I
just said because that's the offense. That is the offense.
Okay.
There's nobody else that's really gonna hurt us. That is the offense.
Right, but
nobody fears him on the opposing team. What are we talking about?
You can't say that and act like if you don't do that, you're getting smoked. You're getting
That's
smoked.
strategy. That's strategy. That's coaching. You'd be an idiot not to do that.
We agree, but you're getting smoked. You're getting smoked while doing that. It happens. We seen it happen. He's going bananas. He's putting up Michael Jordan numbers.
There's no answer for some of these niggas above him. No answer. There's a guy. This guy's on the list over there. Hold on.
There was an answer for LeBron James last year.
There's no answer for some. Okay, so go to the top 3 then. Go to the top 3. There's an answer for any 3 of those.
Not going top 3. I'm talking
about go top 3 because the name of the show is AllBall TV. AllBall said he's top 3. I'm talking to you. AllBall. You said he's top 3.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Yeah.
There's guys above him that create fear in the hearts of other players. Brunson doesn't do that. I'm good. I don't have to prove that. That's what it is.
You have a right to your opinion, and I disagree with you.
That's fine.
Nobody fears LeBron. Nobody fears Kevin Durant.
I've had a lot of moments come in here. And saying I'm right. Nah, you can't finish. Let me finish real quick, then you got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I've had a lot of moments come in here and say I was right. Had a lot of moments through the years. Come in here months later, 6 months later, couple weeks later, and say, so I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna let you finish. I'll have my moment. I'll have my moment when I need it. Everybody show up too.
Season be here in 26 days.
Hold on, no, fuck all that. You interrupted for that? What are you talking about right now?
I did.
Come on, man. Chill out. How about that? Enough is enough of this shit, man. Like, what moment? We talking about this guy, Jalen Brunson, being top 10.
We just congratulated OG from being right. And I'm talking about being right in the future. You
Who
mad?
cares?
Right.
Who cares?
I'm be quiet.
It's AllBall TV. Fuck out of here.
I'm talking about what he said. He said he's top 3. But okay. I'm gonna be quiet.
Let's tell you a bitch that cut your mic off. I should have did that shit 20 minutes ago.
Listen to her if you want to. Listen to her if you want to.
I'm gonna just leave it at this.
Please.
After SGA and the Joker, all I'm saying is those other guys, great players, what have they done the last season that Jalen Brunson didn't do? My recollection, LeBron and Luka played together and won 1 game in the first round and got smoked. So I don't see how these guys, the same guys every year in the top 3, top 5, getting swept, winning 1 game. I don't get it. But my guy, every year since he's been with the Knicks, he's gotten better and better, and the team has gotten better and better and went further. I don't know what they want when it comes to this. If it's team success, he's done better. If it's individual, Clutch Player of the Year, or NBA second team, starting the All-Star game, his numbers go up in the playoffs. What else do you want? 50-plus win seasons. So for me, I don't know what else they want, but I'm tired of Giannis, Luka, LeBron, KD every year with the same bullshit when it's guys playing just as well and doing better with team success. I'm sorry. This is not a debate about their careers. No, we're going season per season. Per season, Brunson has been insane. Insane. And people still don't want to give him his props. I get it. We had this discussion another time, but Flea, that's all I want to say. I just want to know one day.
Props. He's top 10 in the league. How was that not props?
That's a good question.
All right.
Is that okay? Is that okay, Fabian?
No.
You good?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. No, just chill out.
Go ahead.
Listen. Yo, bro, I'm not going what you do. You understand?
Hold on.
Listen. I'm not holding on. You fuck all that, bro. Chill out. I don't go with anybody. None of that shit. That's how I'm. That's what I do.
That was a good question.
I already said that, and we moving on. That's a good question to ask. If he's not top 10, how's that not props? It's all sarcasm on me. I could dead that, bro. I'm not with all that shit. Chill out. I like the question though. Is he? Hold on, bro. If he's top, ESPN put him top 10. So how is that not props? Straight up.
Why is Wembanyama so high? I digress. Leave me alone, man.
No, that's not nasty. I'm gonna show you what's nasty.
Leave me alone. Then you got Jalen Williams, number 11. Come on, this shit it's a joke.
How? Answer that one. That's what makes the list stupid. Cade Cunningham, number 12. All right. Evan Mobley is higher than Donovan Mitchell. Yeah. Nah. I don't get it. Bonquette, all right. Devin Booker,
Now,
Jimmy Butler. How is Jimmy Butler number 18 over? How is Kawhi Leonard on this list?
Now, right, but hold on. Anthony Davis didn't even play. You know, I mean, he in and out during injuries. But if we're not gonna with the injury, listen, man, leave me alone, man. Get us out of here.
I guess it's time.
Been time. Been time.
Are we live?
Big Flea. Never the little one.
I'm sorry I started this mess, man.
Should have been got
All you gotta do is push buttons, man. It really is that simple. Guys in the comments.
Shut my mic like you should have shut my mic like homegirl said.
I can't do that. We're all adults. People in the comments.
We are all adults. We should remember that when I'm asking if it's a good question, knowing my sarcasm. But if that bothered you, I sincerely apologize, my brother.
Nah, what bothers me, you paying too much attention to the comments. We gotta say it.
No, we having fun. Hold on.
No.
Away from that. We moved away from that.
Flee. We're not having fun. Let's get this straight. This was not fun. This was not fun. Hold on. Okay. This was not fun.
Okay.
You paying attention too much to the comments. You telling me all kind of shit.
Wait.
You cut me off.
Get us out of here.
You could get out of here if you want, bro.
In the show.
It's too much with the comments. We on the screen. Ask the question. Have some fun. That's it. That's not fun to go back and forth with the comments, and then it gets too like out of control.
I'm not gonna agree with you. All right, you can end the show, but I'm not gonna agree with you. It don't matter. I'm not gonna agree with you. I had fun. Sorry, y'all didn't. My bad. See y'all Tuesday.
Why is he a detective though? How come you get the detective shit going on? AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.